mixed feelings with how you performed today, or is it just straight, we lost and I can't think of the other stuff?
Yeah, man, it's the we lost, man. It's not a good feeling.
Is this a record that at some point you'll look back on and appreciate, or not at all because of the circumstances?
Man, I'll throw for 3 yards and win right now. Like, that's how I genuinely feel that way.
How did you feel like Michael did when the moment was on him, Michael Wilson?
Yeah, I think that's what we expected from him. I thought he was going to rise to the occasion. And like I said earlier in the week in my press conference, I was excited to give him this opportunity. Well, for not me giving him this opportunity, but the opportunity to present itself for him, that he was going to put on display what we all see every day. And I thought he played his butt off and made a bunch of plays for us.
I know that Gigi just told us that he told you guys you're going to come in tomorrow and get off the mat. Like, as a player, how do you adjust that mindset to get off the mat?
I don't think you should walk in the building if you're not trying to get off the mat. Like that, I think that's just simple as that. It's adversity. This is life. This is sports. This isn't the first time somebody done got knocked on their ass. We just keep getting knocked on our ass a little bit. And sometimes we're knocking ourselves in the ass a little bit. But this ain't gonna be the last time. But the mindset is you get an opportunity to come into the building the next day. You get to wake up. Some people don't do that, and you got to take advantage of the day and the next day and then the next day that you get opportunity. And then, hopefully the process helps you get the results you want. But sometimes it's just going back to the process.
How deflating is it to make big plays and then have them called back by penalties over and over?
I've been in the league 10 years. I don't know the words that you can use and not get fined. So I'll just ignore that and don't even comment on those.
You put up almost 500 yards. I know you obviously haven't watched the tape yet, but what did you think? Because looking at the numbers, you would think, okay, the offense was moving the ball. So what do you think stopped you guys from finding the end zone more?
Us. Plays in there where it's just the details that we're just not on, and I really don't understand how we're not on those details. But it's us. It's we have the perfect play called, and it's just the detail of what we're supposed to do that we just don't do sometimes. And that's the most frustrating part, is because it's not the plays. It's literally us, and it's focusing in on the details when it matters the most. Myself getting us into the right calls, and just execution.
Is that stuff that you work on in practice, or is it stuff that just shows up in games?
Oh no, of course. Like I said, it goes back to the process. You hope the process is right, and guys and when we get in those heightened situations, and and it gets loud, and you can barely hear me at sometimes. We got to find a way to better enunciate words and get the correct play call out, and we got to find better ways to execute.
What happened on the first pick?
They caught it.
Did you guys have two guys run the same route there?
No.
How much did the illegal shifts bug you?
What did you say?
How much did the illegal shifts you got?
Yeah, what was in a part of that? I know you said something after that too.
How did it bug you? How much
Oh,
did it
bug.
you?
Oh, I thought you said something else. Sorry. Yeah, that was crazy. It was 2 times where I'm looking at us, and I'm like, we're set, and like we got to just go back and watch the film and try to figure out how to negate those. But yeah, that was crazy.
You're 11 weeks in, and all these issues with the details are still happening. What can be done at this point of the season that hasn't been done already to fix it?
Well, clearly clean it up. However you got to clean up, it's like a stain, You try putting baking soda on it, you try putting club soda on it, You try washing it, you got to figure something out, It's the mindset of not quitting on the process and not quitting on the idea that we can't clean it up. I think that's what really cleans those things up, and then it just comes down to the execution of it, and I'm not saying that we're not going to fail again, because we probably are, but at the same time, it's just like you got to be man enough, you got to be strong enough to say, I'm still putting my all into it, and then the results are going to be the results, and then hopefully sometimes the ball just bounce your way, calls bounce your way, things go your way, and but it's like Coach said, it's just getting off the mat.
Did you
Jacoby, I completely understand your thinking about the 47 passes that you didn't win. You're a competitor, that's the ultimate goal. But down the line in the future, it seemed like looking at it, you did what you could, you did all that you could, you fought back, you didn't give up. Accomplishing that many completions, would you be able to look at it and say, hey, it's a cool thing that I did, even though it wasn't a win?
I promise you, man, I can care less about that part of it, man. I hope somebody breaks it tomorrow or wherever. You know what I mean? It's like I just want to win. Like whatever the case, we got to do whatever I got to do. Like I said, I'll throw for 3 yards and we win. You know? Yeah, I mean the never quitting. I mean, I'm never gonna do that. Like that's just not even in my DNA. So that just they'll have to drag me out before that happens.